Hello, looters and shooters. My name is TB Sky, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Now, last time, we started this game off with a 4-hour long-ass stream extravaganza where we figured out, all of a sudden, that, oh hey, playing the game in borderless windowed mode while also attempting to stream it, turns out, bad idea, makes a lot of lag. But, fortunately, since that we've seemed to have fixed the lag issue now, and I'm recording and I'm no longer online trying to send this stuff over YouTube, I have been able to pump the graphics settings right back up, and everything seems to be proceeding perfectly fine with no trouble whatsoever. I have just jinxed myself. So, we have a few different options for activities right now. We've got a bunch of side quests. We need to find Zoe, the fangirl who might have gotten a little bit too into her soap opera about intrepid free market engineers who are also bandits, which is somewhat on the nose. We've been asked to find 3 volumes of an engineering textbook guide thing that should possibly be found in Edgewater somewhere. And also, we need to retrieve a logic module from a thing. They want me to retrieve a thing. There's that. And then this is a companion quest with the illustrated manual from Vicar Maximilian de Soto, who has asked me to find the banned heretical book, The Journal of Mbakonu, which, is apparently somewhere north of Edgewater. So we've got a bunch of options, and then, of course, also we need to figure out what the hell we want to do about the side quest here. Like, do I want to go back to Edgewater and maybe talk to Reed to find out if, hey, maybe we can find another way than killing half of the people in this goddamn forsaken hellscape of a community? Surely that would be nice. But first, we are going to find Zoe, and we have explored this bit of the encampment fully, I think, so here we go. Now, I'm not sure whether these videos in particular are going to be 1 hour or maybe 2 hour long, because, like, this is a game that kind of demands long play sessions on the one hand, but on the other hand, it's like, you guys only have so many hours in the day to watch stuff, and I know I'm not the only person that you guys watch. At least I hope not. That would be an unhealthy media diet. Oh, I don't know. No, I don't want to spend all my things on opening that. Just some random canister in the early parts of the game. Why would I want that? Ooh, that's moving. Let's make it stop moving.
Got it. Inside voices.
Side voices indeed, Parvati. Parvati is good. I like Parvati. She's a very good person. And I'm so sorry that I'm gonna make her do all of these terrible, terrible things. Kidding. I'm not sorry at all. Wow, this thing packs a punch, doesn't it? Albeit, the projectiles also have travel time. It's not hit scanned. Ooh, wow, that sure seemed to burn him up.
Everyone all right?
Okay, I like energy weapons now. I hope they leave a corpse behind for me to loot, though. That's the important part. The corpse. What was that thing? Dervish something? That armor? Well, that's substantially better than the one I've got on right now. Neat. Parvati. 7 armor. Well, I don't think I'll sell Parvati's armor ever. Like, I think I'll keep my hibernation suit as well, just out of... Do I have a better gun I can give her, maybe? I extremely do not. Well, unless I want to give her an assault rifle, I guess. Which does remind me... Just looking at some DPS for stuff. Okay. I'm probably going to get over-encumbered soon, I feel. An another one. I don't want to spend all my things on opening. Oh, fly me to the moon and let me kick its fucking ass. Let me show it what I learned in Moon Jiu-Jitsu class. I don't know if it's like why it's a thing, but it is a thing that there's been this subgenre of meme tweets.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Specifically about, like, killing or destroying the moon. Oh, no, no. You saw nothing. I feel like I probably took leg damage. Ow! Oh, that's a lot of dudes. How? I'm dead. Yeah, okay. So, turns out there was a lot of them there. That was many guys. And also landmines. Landmines bad. I think that's the lesson we've learned. Landmines bad. Do not steppy on landmines. Very bad. I completely forgot I could use companion abilities too. Okay, let's just... Do I have something with any kind of a scope or zoom function? No? Okay, there's the landmines.
Okay, keep him quiet.
And then there's all of those dudes. Like, that was many dudes. That's like a substantially larger dude budget than I had anticipated. Oh, and more landmines, too. Okay. Tell y'all what. How about we get the fuck out of range and I start picking off these landmines from like a safe distance. I wonder what the effective range on these guns is.
All together.
Parvati, please, 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 please. How do I set her to not be defensive, please?
Sure.
How do I command her to attack them? Okay, so they have a reset range that we can abuse and exploit to fuck with their AI. Nice, good to know.
Heading back.
Okay, so they have a leash range. Can't hide in that, apparently.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Yeah, it's probably because of all the landmines. Alright then, Marauders. Round 3, technically. Although, you won round 1. Because of landmines. Which are super crimey. Like, just the crimiest crimes. Okay, I would like okay, okay, stay at range. But be aggressive. Can we do that? Okay, this is going a bit better. wonder if those guys are, like, over-leveled for me. And there's the encumbrance. Okay. So... can I break down stuff? Cool, because then I suppose I can also repair. Yes, good. Since I'm never going to be using these in melee combat anyway. Since my character just is not a melee guy. He just is not. Okay, Right, I see.
Right.
Let's see. Makeshift low pressure suit. Right, that was the more powerful one that I should probably equip so that I don't die. Journal. Don't need anything from there right now. Cool.
Alright, moving on.
Well, we've officially had our first death, so that's something. And here's to many more. I'm sure will come. So if there are any dudes in here, they didn't come out to fight. All right. Everything cool? Seems so. I wonder how many marauders I haven't looted yet. It was a lot of guys. Just an avalanche of dudes. Bunch of jerks. Ooh. Okay, don't stand close to landmines when they go off. Don't do that, because then they do the weird thing to the outline of your vision so that it looks weird. Which probably is bad. Because of reasons. I'm
going.
Can I command her to do it? Nope.
Heading back.
Alright. I'll hack my way through it. There was probably a way to find a key card or something, but sod it. Well, that was tremendously not worth it. Oh, maybe it's a little bit worth it. That's a big, powerful weapon that I can't use, or won't use, rather. I could use it, but it would be a bad idea. Hello, dead man. Hello, Zoe. Amazing that you're still alive.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
I would rather not. You're Zoe? Your people looking for you.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Lady. I need you to clarify something for me. Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
How are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable.
They extremely are
Oh,
not.
you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
Why did you leave camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself.
Yeah.
I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
This person is an asshole. There's
I've
something
got
else,
all
actually.
the time in Halcyon.
Do you now? I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Crazy lady, I just killed everyone around you. How are you? You're alone now. Okay, fine. You should go back. People are worried. Crazy lady.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
Well, Stefan's planning to surprise you with an episode of your favorite serial.
Wait, you're telling me he's got a copy of The Masked Marketeer? Why didn't you say so? I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
This person is an asshole and I shouldn't have saved them. No, I should. It's just, ugh, Jesus Christ. I am not overly fond of people who play games with other human beings' concern. It's an asshole thing to do. Let's see, let's just loot everything from here. On the pretense that if we do so, the Marauders can't come back. And also, I'll be richer, which is the most important thing in this world, is me personally enriching myself. That I believe that's the philosophy of the game, is that it's very enthusiastic about people enriching themselves at the cost of others. That's definitely what the attitude that this game wants you to take, and its moral outlook on the whole situation. Oh, those are landmines. That was also a landmine! There was one behind me. Of course there was. Oh. Oh, getting hit with a landmine has messed with my facial recognition. It's fucking up my perception. That's quite cool. I mean, I don't think it does anything, but that's quite... And it encumbered me for a short time. Presumably through leg injury. Is that all there's here? Just, like, some buildings and, like, a crap ton of guys and death and landmines? Okay. And a crazy lady. Looks like it. Okay, well. Is there a fast travel option? Yes. Oh, thank God. And again, with the Soviet era, like, Iron Curtain, Cold War era iconography. Okay, let's put our weapon away just to be nice. Hello.
What is it?
I talked Zoe into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
Something about wanting to be an outlaw. I'd rather not get into it.
You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble.
Can I have that cool jacket?
Let me know
or
if
the
I can
hat?
do
Let me have the
something
hat.
for
Please
you.
let me have the hat. Oh well. Ooh, companion perk.
Lovely. Hello, Parvati. Let us level you up.
Increase your engineering skill when Parvati is in the party. Okay, so they unlock vertically, it looks like. Okay, so that makes her more of a tank, which I guess... And that makes her less of a... Can I have both of those at the same time? Because that seems pointless. That would be a bad idea. Let's just get her more health for the moment, shall we? La da 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 da. Oh, I think... Oh, I think these are probably, universal perks that all your companions can have, and these are the ones that are extremely specific to the individual party member. Ah.
Ah, I see.
Let's see, yeah, it's like, I don't really need either of these. Unless I want to use the dodging mechanic. But the dodging mechanic is really weird. Because you have to double tap the space bar, which, like, I feel like that probably works if you're on a controller, but... Can I not set that to be, like, literally anything else? Aim, block, use, crouch, strength... Doesn't look like it. Because, like, it's... It's that, and it just doesn't seem very useful. So I'll leave that be, and instead do my usual spread. Just gently leveling up all the useful things that are actually good. I've got a new pistol. Aha. Ooh. 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 That is an energy handgun. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Let's repair it, too, while we're at it. Oh, yes. Anyway, now what? What's over here? Well, which quest did it set to? Okay, it's at the main quest. Right. Which means... Let's go find that book for, from Maxi Boy. Auticlear is better than nature. Better than nature. Oh, that's an ominous phrase. Wait, hang on. There's also, like, that Frightened Engineer quest, right? That also has the thing that's inside the community center. One of the books is in there. I wish I'd found it the first time around, but okay. Upstairs, then. Did I even explore upstairs the first time around? I don't think actually I did. That's not so much a book as a machine. Okay. Apparently I didn't. Well, nice that this quest would let me know that there is an upstairs to the community center. Mock apple juice. Everything here is fake. You notice that? Everything that would be natural is fake here. It's all imitation or counterfeit or the cheaper version of. Ooh, those are cool. Also creepy and disgusting, but those are cool drawings. Okay. And then the rest of them would be found somewhere inside. Yes, but for now, illustrated manual, please.
This way.
I do like that there isn't like a stamina meter. You can just sprint. You can just go. What are those? Oh, they're lava flows, I guess. Huh.
That beam for me.
More marauders. Well, if anything, attacking them from up here is probably a good idea. God, I want a sniper rifle. I just want to be a stealth archer in Skyrim again. That's all I want.
Okay, here we go. Nice one.
Parvati? Where the hell did you come from?
Attacking.
I don't even know where you are. Okay, so X is attack. And C is special ability button. Right, I remember. Sorta. I guess she knows where he is. Oh! Oh, that's cool. I should use that a lot more.
That's the last of them.
That is big bootin'. It's not the last of them. There was another one over there. Oh, well. I suppose they'll come back at some point, and then we can shoot them in the face many times. Many, many times. La 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 la. Why do I have Animal Crossing on the brain? Just the music, not the game. I just have the music on my brain. Why is that thing smoking? Has it been knocked over recently? I guess it must have. One thing I kind of wish about games like this is that there would be like a genuine no combat, just talking option. Like that it would be possible to only talk your way through the game. I feel like that would be cool. I completely understand why it may not be possible, but still. Okay, let's... What's that? What? Why is that? What's that? Oh, it's because it's pristine and also the other thing. What's Parvati's weapon? Still, it's the hammer, and it does decent. Okay. Do I just not have any better guns I can give her? No, I do not. Any other guns I can break down? Oh, this one. I won't need multiples of those. Mostly, I just need to get to a vendor and sell all my crap, I think. I think it's the junk that's gumming up the gears. Ooh, nice. Something odd I've noticed is, look at the volcano. Look at the side of it as I move. You see how it's wobbling in the frame, but the skies behind it are wobbling differently? Presumably because that's... like, there's something about the 3D projection onto the skybox that's not 100% correct there, which is weird. But it happens, I guess. Doesn't matter that much. It doesn't bother me. Spacer's Personal Terminal Clement Elridge from J. Bartel. Clement, I find I must disagree with your theories about the Earth Directorate's place in the colonial system. Sadly, as much as I appreciate the Borden and the new frontier they've opened up for us, I believe Halcyon and all the other colonies in the rim of the galaxy would fall to pieces or war amongst themselves if the Earth Directorate wasn't around to regulate trade and settle disputes. Do you think that corporations would accept the mandated inclusion of an Earth Minister if they had a choice in the matter? Jefferson, of course I'd never dispute that Earth is the heart of the whole colonial system. Colonial. But the real adventure and independent spirit upon which humankind truly thrives is to be found out here among the furthest colonies. I still think you're wrong about the history, though. The discovery of the skip drive was not what gave the Earth Directorate power over the corporations. The high costs of the Great War left them in a weakened state, and the skip drive was simply the extra leverage the Directorate needed to return to power. Interesting. Okay. So the implication is that the skip drive, which is the technology presumably that allows people to jump between planets in a time that would be less than a lifetime, is monopolized somehow by the Earth Directorate. Interesting. And that's what gives them the power to exercise any power over the corporations, alongside the Great War, which, going with a shot in the dark, it's probably going to turn out that the Great War was started by corporations. I just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater Cannery, effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia, but scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want those books moldering in some contraband locker, so I stashed them all away in a cave by the river. Oh yeah, that's a great place to put books. A moist cave by a river. Alright, let's see. Any more looting to be done? Looting, 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 looting. Ooh. Looting, looting, looting. Everyone seems to be playing this board game. Is that what I think it is? Is that Chinese something? I swear to God, I've seen that game board somewhere before. Huh. Oh, there is a sneaking option. You can sneak your way in and take a peek at the stuff in there without having to go through the marauders. Ah, see, now that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. Anyway, I am perpetually over-encumbered. So let's, for the moment, before we go look at the cave entrance, let's head back to Edgewater, find a vending machine. Ooh, again, cool anatomical drawing. Finding vending machine. I think there was one in the cannery. And get the hell rid of some of this stuff. Especially all, like, the food items that I'm picking up. Because they're, like, what am I gonna do with those? I'm not gonna eat them. Hello. There we go. That's the junk. So. Yeah, I like that they're there, but like, I don't think I'll ever use food items for anything. Weapon parts, bypass shunt, blah, blah, blah. Keep those. Keep these. But then maybe sell the pre-sliced bread. And the sauce. And the ration pills. And the 0G brew. And the tarmac and cheese. And the mock apples. And the fake bananas. And the fish sticks. Which I believe is a South Park joke. I don't think there's any such thing as fish sticks in real life. Nobody would name anything like that. Body attributes +1. Dehydrated water tablets. Water without the hydrogen or oxygen. Just add air, now available and carbonated. Oh, I should read the descriptions of these more. Purpleberry fizzy tea risotto. Purpleberry flavored triticale tea brewed using soda water. Extra carbonated, so you know it's parasite-free. Mock apple cider. Genuine fermented 100% mock apple cores. Not even the apple flesh, just the cores. Frozen dinners, Spacer's Choice. Made in a variety of types, the most popular is fried chicken, mashed spectrum potatoes, and spiced mock apples. Although the borscht loaf dinner is close second in all respects. Saltuna, special blend of herbs and spices packed in oil and loaded with sodium. Just like the Eden Byzantium. Spacer's Chaw, nicotine high, Recommended by 10 out of 10 medical professionals. Cigarettes. Blow rings around your enemies or friends. No judgment. Pep pills. If you need to stay alert, Spacer's Choice will give you perk. Voted #1 drug in the colony among Spacer's Choice made caffeine-based speed-altering products. It's of course going to turn out that these are super crazy useful, and it's incredibly stupid of me to just sell them all. Skin Tough Salve, Dermal Congealer. Ugh. Hardened Armor Rating +10. Okay. I think I've sold enough of those now. Okay, there we go. That should let me be unencumbered for a while. Can I go to the regional map and then fast travel? Yes, nice. So that's war propaganda, by the way. Whoa, okay. Not gonna be easy to get in there. That's war propaganda. That thing, help the chairman, blah blah, defeat our foes, yada yada. That's war propaganda, which is interesting to me. Because it implies that the Great War that we heard about, either it's a remnant from that, or it's still going on. Either way would be interesting. So I'm getting like Skyrim and Fallout vibes from the map, but at the same time, it's also a lot smaller. Like, this is not like the Capital Wasteland. This is not like the region of Skyrim. And like the massive, enormous, like this, the enormous extent of those regions that are just full of stuff. Just stuff all over. Just peppered with stuff everywhere. This is much more condensed, and it feels a lot more handcrafted. That's a mine, isn't it? Another one over there. And that's a safe. Okay. I guess this was his camp.
Easy.
Well, I got him the thing he wanted. Now let's see what's further in. But it feels a lot more handcrafted. Like, it feels a lot more like each bit of this was put down with some intentionality rather than just being there to be there. Because, like, for one thing, I have not yet found myself sort of pointlessly running up the side of a mountain in some vague attempt to get to the other side without really, without wanting to follow the roads, for example. Which is something that, like, is like 80% of my playtime in Skyrim is just running up the side of a mountain, just trying to... No, I don't want to go around. I want to go over, because this is the most direct path to the thing. And this game has avoided that really nicely so far. That door can be opened, huh?
That was quick.
Ooh. Ooh, stuff. Stuff and things. And also various items. Anyway, let's go give the guy his book. The Dissident Hunter. When indentured servants are freed, anarchy soon follows. Oh boy, yeah, that mirrors pro-slavery propaganda really closely in a really uncomfortable way. Really quite uncomfortable. Anyway, Maxwell! I got your book! Your heretical, evil literature that you're not supposed to read, I've got it for you. I hope you don't mind me saying it very loudly. Increase your medical skill to unlock more drug mixing slots that can hold all types of consumables. I see. I see. So the emergency medical inhaler activates all slotted consumables simultaneously. But I can't put two into... So that's what all these things are for. Well, for the moment, I don't need to use that. But I do want to read the damn thing I got him before he does. Can I? Corporation Service Award. A medium-sized award, typically the kind giving out at annual company achievement banquets galaxy-wide. What was this award for? Most unused paid time off? Greatest amount of coffee drunk in one break? Fewest bathroom rests? You will never know. Let's see. Captain's identification given to you by Ada after the unfortunate passing of Alex Hawthorne. This identifies you as the registered captain, the unreliable. OSI vial. Tastes like enlightenment. So that's just a thing, okay. Passcode. Antique saber. It's a... okay, decoration. Decoration. This volume describes the process of building a computing machine using electrodes and spectrum potatoes. And then the journal. Can I not open it and read it? And that's also I feel like the first proper book I've found anywhere out here.
Any progress on that map?
Yes, I've got your book right here.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan.
The yokels,
while
huh?
fighting it at every turn.
You didn't want that book to keep others from reading it. You just wanted it for yourself.
Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good.
That's what people
I've
who
spent my
do things for
life
personal
searching
gain
for the
usually
keys
say.
to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
You could just learn French, dude. Plague-ridden backwater, huh? What happened to all your crap about leading your flock?
Please, those dolts? Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What
I think I
need to
met
do
this
now
guy
is
on
to find
Twitter.
a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Oh, would you? What's in it for me?
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
Yeah, fuck you.
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Really? That all part of your, Vicar training?
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. Left many an opponent bleeding on the field.
Are you even a vicar? Because you're not sounding very, vicarly right now.
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the Vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
Ignorance and politics, huh? I don't think you were being completely honest with me about that book. What's the story?
It's the journal of one of the originators of the Philosopher's School of Thought, though it would be more than a century before it was perverted into that belief system. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of that came later. Bakonu had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan.
How'd you get assigned to prison duty?
Most laypeople are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time.
Wow, it's almost as though scientific
I had an
inquiry is
idea
revealing
we
that
should
you don't
welcome
have
the
anywhere to go
truth,
with it.
no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's the long and short of it. So, what do you think?
I think you're a condescending asshole, but sounds good. Let's go.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Now, I'm calling this guy an asshole repeatedly over and over again because he's an asshole, and I'll call him that repeatedly over and over again for as long as he continues to be one. None of that means he's a bad character. Like, he's an asshole, but the assholes can be very good characters indeed. Right then. Let's see. There's another one of those damn books in here somewhere. Or pamphlets, or small machines, who knows? Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him. Definite. Oh, it's further down than that. Okay. Just gonna have a talk with him.
My offer remains standing should you reconsider.
I wanted to talk to you about something.
Go ahead.
What makes you think, no. You seem pretty fixated on bringing Adelaide back to town.
Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors.
Tumors?
Borderline inedible.
Don't you people eat anything other than Saltuna?
Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors.
Humors?
But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
So hang on, what are you canning here exactly?
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate.
Right, so you're a bunch of fraudulent assholes who are doing exactly what capitalism always does when there's no regulatory oversight, which is con people out of their money without giving them anything of value in return. Okay, let me ask you something else. We need to have a word about this plague.
Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
People are dying, asshole. How long has this plague been happening?
That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic.
It's a
But in the
flu.
last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
In response to which you made people work harder, I'm sure. You should have developed an immunity after repeated exposure to a single strain of contagion.
Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination.
Hmm.
I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude. And it is one we will see through to the end.
Really? You withhold medicine from your own workers.
If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose.
And who does he choose? The people who provide the most value to the company. And that's monstrous.
Yes, it is. And it's necessary.
No, it's not.
Spacer's choice is a family.
No, it's
And
not.
the survival of the family is more important than the survival of the individual.
And therein, by the way, is one of the typical contradictions of capitalist rhetoric, in that we are told under the capitalist rhetoric that, hey, your job as an individual is to go and lift yourself up by your bootstraps and under your own steam and your own power and your own ingenuity and your own human greatness. You shall rise up through the system by, selling the stuff you make and investing the thing back. Like, it's very much tied into this religion of individualism that infests neoliberalism, right up until you become someone's employee, which you kind of have to under capitalism, because under capitalism, the means of production, which means like the factories and the workplaces just in general, are owned by other people. So at some point you have to be someone's employee, because even if you try to start a business by yourself, you're going to need to buy raw materials from somewhere. Like, there's always that situation. The moment you're someone's employee, all of a sudden, individualism. No, we're a family. We're all one big, huggy, happy family. And you should sacrifice of your own self for the good of the collective, which happens to be the business that I own and profit from. You should sacrifice for the collective, because we're all a happy family. And by the way, if you don't make enough money for the family, we're kicking you out on the street immediately and replacing you with the first warm body that walks through the door, because you are dispensable and ultimately pointless to us. Family. Like, it's that's one of the things. Like, capitalism has no shame whatsoever about appropriating the language of collectivism, which I guess typically associated with left-wing thought, like with socialism and with Marxism and stuff like that. But just appropriating it and going, yeah, we're a family, everyone together, yeah, togetherness, love, kindness, happiness, yay, everyone's happy and family. But oh, you got sick, well, you're not valuable enough to the company for us to give you any medicine, so I guess you'll just have to die. Sorry, we do it for the good of everyone. Anyway, let me ask you something else.
Go ahead.
Oh, we're gonna have rants like this all throughout this goddamn playthrough, aren't we? Have you taken a look around your town lately?
It is my job to keep two eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post.
Really? Your town is falling to pieces, but how long have you worked here?
I'm trying to remember, 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that.
I am mildly horrified by that. You're loyal to Spacer's choice, huh?
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working.
And the moment you can't work
Loyalty's got
anymore,
nothing to do
they
with it.
dump you.
This is good old-fashioned gratitude.
Gratitude! You're providing value for the company. You're the reason the company has any wealth to begin with. They should be grateful to you. Oh, your town is falling to pieces.
I wish you wouldn't say things like that.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. You disagree?
Yes, as a matter of fact. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family.
Do you
We are
now?
all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
Be cogs in the machine.
Go ahead.
What makes you think I can convince those deserters to come back?
That you are not one of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see.
No, they just loathe you,
I
dude.
admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws and return to town.
This is an ugly place to live. Of course people are going to walk away.
Nature is uglier. There is safety here. Safety and purpose. But not all of us see that. And I cannot force that vision upon them.
You sure do try,
Yes,
though.
we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on.
You and Adelaide have a personal history?
Losing Adelaide was the hardest. She was our only flavor specialist. When she walked away, I knew we were in trouble. Spacer's Choice Saltuna is renowned across the system for its quality flavors and additives. We used to sell citrus-flavored Saltuna in our heyday. Ever since Adelaide left, we have been reduced to selling unflavored and spearmint. Go ahead.
That's about it, huh?
My offer...
That's all I can do? About this asshole? Okay. Can't open that without his key. Wait, can you pickpocket people?
Shh.
Nope, no pickpocketing mechanic. Okay. Right then. Let's go find that book. I do like the moment you click this, she just teleports behind you so that you can't see her, but so she's still in the elevator. A lot of games do this. It's sensible. Okay, so out here, up the stairs. Around the corner. Aha! It might be the case that there is no way to resolve the conflict. Like, it might be that there is no middle ground here to find. And we're gonna have to take a stance between one or the other. But before we do that, I want to know more about Adelaide as well, because I have a feeling this game is not gonna make the choice as simple as Adelaide good, read bad. Like, there's probably gonna be some nuance. So, from the Office of Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator, symptoms of infection have now reached a critical mass. I've instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier, and as spacers, we are expected to face up to reality, and the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. No! Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. Okay. This is the rhetoric, like, again, yes, the satire is vicious, like, it's an exaggerated vision, but I know people whose bosses have been like, oh, you're sick? Come to work anyway, fuck you. Phyllis Granger, huh? Phyllis, owing to your hard-working positive attitudes, I have sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. They could, though! I wish I could treat every member of the Spacer's Choice family who fell ill during this plague, but I cannot. Medical privilege is strictly merit-based. Fuck you. Please do not, under any circumstances, distribute your ration of medication to any other worker. We're all in this together. We're all in this together, which is why you shouldn't give any of your medicine to anyone else. Yeah, okay. Let's hack that. Personal files, last entry. Theodore buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death in our quarterlies. Sounds fair to me. Was asked to prepare a statement or something for the other workers. Been thinking about it, don't know what to tell them. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work, show up, wear a smile, and you'll get your medical privileges. It's a start. These people. I swear to God. Where the fuck is Space Marks when you need them? Oh, I see. This is, that's what they've been feeding into the machine. Right. And so the machine has gone a little bit like, no, I wasn't designed for this. Stop tormenting me. And it all went a bit haywire. Right. So. I found the first 2 volumes. But I have no lead on the third. And I'm not inclined to go around and chase it. Anyway, this video has hit about the 1 hour mark, which is where we save the game and leave the rest for later. So if you've enjoyed playing through this horrifying capitalist dystopia with me, and you would like to come back and see some more of it, well, you can hit the like button and the comment button and the subscribe button and all the other buttons that YouTubers need in order to, you know, get to survive and keep doing their thing. I also have a Patreon and a merchandise store and some tip jars. If you want to use them, they're there. If you don't want it, that's completely fine. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, I suppose.